Hello everyone. Hope everyone is having a great time. I'm gonna check the volume of my microphone as always because this just tends to put it down, and it was down. Perfect. Should come up loud and clear. And today I'm gonna do something that I will usually not do. I hope nothing bad happens. We're gonna listen to some Celeste music because it's amazing. That's why. It's the only reason. Uh, so. And to be sure that everything is fine, the levels are okay. Maybe you can get a little bit lower. Put in the background. We're gonna be talking about a great game today. We're gonna start with a great game as always. We're gonna be talking about gaming first, and then once we are done, we're gonna talk about all of the other stuff that we want to talk about. Um, I I'm using Streamlabs. That's what I'm using. Just because that's what I've been using for a while. I think I got it the other day. I started playing it a little bit. This game is called Celeste, and the only reason why I'm pretty much bringing it up at all is because I love this game. It's a great, awesome little game that everybody should try, at least beat once. It is a you against the world kind of game. You don't really have much enemies. The whole point is to be able to beat it. And it has a great idea, especially when it comes to how the game is played and the story is. It's like about being able to climb a mountain, and the mountain at the same time is defeating your depression and anxiety. And I think that in and of itself made it one of the great stories and one of the great games that I've played. It's in obviously Steam. You can get it in a lot of different places too. I believe that in itchy.io. Itch.io, not itchy. Yeah, itch.io. You can find it here. Same price. Yeah. Great game. Recommended. And yeah, this is gonna be the game we're gonna be talking on about. It's not a new game. It came out in 2018. It was actually nominated for Game of the Year on Steam. It didn't win, but it was nominated for Game of the Year. It was done by Matt Thorson. He's a controversial figure. I would not put any time into him, and the reason why is because it doesn't really matter. He's a good designer. In fact, he has a conference when he's talking about making this game, and one of the great things that he did making the game, he saw every single one of the screens that you play on like a story, and the whole way that he created the game is very interesting because there's mini stories, and then the mini stories tell you the bigger picture of the story, which is the whole level, and then each level has its own narrative attached to it until you go to the summit. Welcome, Agrilepolis. Always welcome. Thank you all for coming. Um, Today I was with Grid 1, and Grid 1 called me Emitrix, and so I'm probably gonna be moving towards Gematria very soon. Why not? Why stay in one place, you know? Yeah, so the game came out in 2018. It's about anxiety, it's about like defeating your anxiety. And I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you that you should absolutely buy this game. I know that you're probably thinking, why should I buy the game? But you should. I'm gonna go through the game itself a little bit. And once I'm in, I'm probably gonna remove the music, because there's gonna be music in the game. And even though I'm not gonna really play much of it, or really play it at all, I'll tell you, like, why. I'll give a small introduction to it. I'll try to avoid any spoilers, even though I pretty much given some spoilers already. Hello Grace, welcome. From Mexico. Okay. So, this is the game. The game actually started in, this is amazing. So, before we start, there is this, which is called Pico 8. And this was the demo they made before they made Celeste. So this is when they started to make the game. I believe it was a game jam. They made this little demo, and from here they made the whole game. You're not banned from Orthodoxy because you are from Mexico. At least not that I remember. But yeah, I was Catholic obviously for a while, and I had some problems with the idea of the Pope specifically. So that's why. So this is how the game started, and it's a very good way of starting a game if you're trying to go into game development, is do stuff like this. You have to make something, even if it's really easy, that showcases the mechanics so that you can move towards the next thing. Obviously the game now looks very different. Even if we go to like the first level, you can see how different it looks now from that, right? But the mechanics are there. You're moving, you can do this, you can grab. Same mechanics, different look, different feel, and obviously the story is different because it's bigger. This is a platform. It's not a side scroller. It works a little bit like a side scroller, but the actual genre of the game is a platformer. So yeah, understanding how to play the game is important. But at the end of the day, this is not about the game in how it plays. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a little bit more. When it comes to the interfaces, it's a very cool interface. You are playing a pixel art game, but if you look at the whole map, it's a 3D map they made for the mountain, and you move towards, like, you move around pretty much the whole mountain. You start going up all the way till you see the whole mountain. Pretty awesome. I spent about 200 hours in the game, maybe more, maybe about 400 hours in the game. It is. It's like, why did the chicken cross the road? Because he wanted to become ortho, obviously. Needed to go to church. That is my answer. Stick to it. Why do I think the game is really good? Well, the mechanics of the game are extremely fun to play around. When you start the game, I'm gonna start again. All you know how to do is this, right? You jump, you know how to dash, and that's it. You know how to grab, so you can climb a little bit. That's all your mechanics. That's all you know how to do. Later on, you start learning you can do things like this. Here's a very... Oh, oops. You can start doing things like this. So you don't spend the dash, you can actually dash in the ground and not spend your dash and then use the dash again. Oh. Yeah, it is a... I know what you mean. It is a side scroller in that sense, but it's not actually a side scroller. It's a platformer. The difference between one and the other is the side scroller literally moves from one side to another and it's usually pushing you a little bit, while platformers you can stay in place and you're trying to go from one platform to the other. That's the whole point of the differentiation. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't tell me what to do, Agri. If you wanna come over, if you wanna come up, you're more than welcome. By the way, I know you wanted to come the other day, but I don't know if you're busy. But if you want to do it, just let me know. So, those are like, there are many, oh, ooh. There are many reasons why the game is really good. One of those is just what you saw. I went on, I almost killed myself, but I can actually react to things. And reacting to things is, it's important. It's pretty important in a game like this. Being able to have a reaction and being able to do reaction times and stuff like that. Oh, that woke me up. The other part that I want to talk about real quick is the art. So we saw that one, and I'm going to talk about this level. So I really like this level. So I'm not going to do this. Look at that. Look at that. It just looks so good. The art of the game is really, really good. In fact, the artist is right now working on a different game project. It looks interesting. I'll shout it out if anyone wants to take a look at it later on. But I'm really impressed with how the whole thing looks like. And then you pretty much fall, so you go to like a crystal cave. That's the point. And if you go around, you see the same thing. Pretty awesome looks. The crystal, the background. It's a very, very good looking game. Very good looking game. So I recommend it. 100% I recommend everyone to give it a try. So just giving it a try, understanding how it goes. Pretty cool. So this is a very good game. I recommend it 100%. It's not even my cup of tea in the sense of what I usually play. I play a lot of very intense simulation game kind of things. But this one won me over from the start. I played the game and I did it the wrong way. Just in case you want to do it, there are these things in the game. There are the B-sides. You get the cassette and you can play it. You can do it in your first playthrough. But these things are a lot harder than they look like, and they don't tell you how to like play them. So the moment you start them, if you don't know the mechanics later on that the game teaches later on, you're gonna have kind of no. Agrilepolis is like, stop dying. Yeah, I've played Final Fantasy. Those are like my kind of games. No. why am I recommending this game? Well, the reason why is because there are a couple of reasons why I will recommend it. One, it's a very fun game. You learn a lot from your... You see that I'm kind of dying all the time, right? And you're like, oh wow, why would you go ahead and just want to play a game that is pretty much killing you all the time? But I don't see it that way, specifically in this game. This game is like, hey, you gotta learn about the mistakes you're making so that you can move forward. And it's very thematic with it telling you about the theme of like anxiety that it takes on. So it's about moving forward with pretty much your life. And being able to go through the game. So that's why I will recommend it, because I think it's a very good game that takes all the themes that it talks about and all the things that it does. They're very well crafted. Even if the game is even if it has like the small controversies from the game itself, like from the creator, I think it's still an amazing product that was delivered and that take a lot of time and a lot of love to make. So this is one of those cases where the artist is lesser than the art. And there's a lot of those cases, by the way, because we're not perfect, but art can come to a point in which it's very, very good. About this game? No, I just wanted to talk about a game I like. Because last time, I've been talking about games that either I don't like, I don't think they're coming, or they have some problem with them. So last time I talked about Hardbound, and I was saying that why Hardbound was detrimental to the industry and to everybody. So I want to talk about a game that came out, that did very good, that is an indie game, and to give a little bit of hope to people that want to make games. Yes, they can be done. Yeah, you can make money. Yes, it takes a lot of time and effort, but it can be done. And, not giving up is part of this. Don't be... Even people who we would consider to be probably not the greatest can go ahead and make great games. So, people that are really good and who really love the industry and want to get forward can also do it. That was the point. That was the idea. I wonder if Grace is still here. She probably said, "Oh God, a game, ew," and run away like a woman. Which is fine, baby. Which is fine by me. I want to talk real quick also about Starlink. Because Starlink is down. And if Starlink is down, we all know why. It is because someone called Donald J. Trump is finally mad. How dare you, Mr. Musk? You thought you could just go on with your life and do whatever you wanted? Huh? You thought you could just say that I was in those files and nothing was gonna happen? Look at it! I have a Starlink now. It's obviously a conspiracy theory. This is all alleged. But in reality, that's what happened. That's what happens when you mess up with Trump. That's why everybody should just bow their head to the new king. Just bow the head to the king. In reality, I think Starlink is gonna be fine. They're probably down. It's probably taken them a couple of hours to know what's going on. I'm hoping. I think it's not that big of a deal, mostly because today, as an exclusive, Abe is gonna be hosting a game night. Can you imagine Abe hosting a game night and not being the best thing on the internet tonight? Well, it's gonna be the best thing on the internet tonight, and we all should be there, having a great time, having a lot of fun. And I think it's going to be amazing. So yeah, give it a try. Great game. Celeste is one of my top 10 probably games of all time. It's up there with other great titles probably. Final Fantasy VI is one of them. I would say, in my opinion, for example, Dwarf Fortress is there, even though I know it might be controversial for some people. Like, why would you have him? Mario will be up there. There's a lot of old games that I like. It's just how I am. I like old games. But this one it has its special place. It brought me back pretty much into the gaming sphere. The task is ridiculous. Like, if you ever see like games done quick or anything like that, the guys that speedrun the game are amazing. So my internet is working just fine. Well, it's not Starlink. I hope it's not Starlink. Unless it is Starlink, then Abe, you should probably write a strong worded letter to Mr. Musk tonight. Be all mad about it and all indignant, as you should be, because who can survive without the internet in this day and age? I'll try to get on with this level real quick, and then I'll be done. Oh my god. No, Starlink, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 200 at least a month, something like that. So yeah, it's a lot of money. Food, water, internet. True, that is correct. It's a human right, according to some people, you know? Now, you cannot live without the internet. It's just a human right. That last one is kicking my butt. There we go. Was a bit of lag there. Of Starlink. I don't have a Starlink. Oh yeah, that's right. We have a couple of deaths this week. Talking about bad news. This is supposed to be a stream about feeling good, I agree. What is this that talk about? People dying on my stream about feeling good. But yeah, I think Hulk Hogan and what is his name? I don't remember this other guy's name right now. Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne also died this week. That is a bummer. It's odd because I just started like rewatching all things about the WWE. I was from the time from Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit and all of these guys, so I remember more of them instead of Hulk Hogan, right? But yeah, that was that sucked. That was pretty bad, being honest. Hope the family and the friends can recover soon. I'm not gonna finish this because I am trying to pay attention to chat instead of finishing this, so I'm just gonna be done with it and move on because we have greener places to be. There's something amazing that I got in the internet and I want to share it and to riff it and I just fun with it. I watched the beginning of it. Just the beginning. Should have done that. See the mouse? No, whatever. And this is bad. This is one of the great things that I know we're going to watch. Let's see. I have it ready. I'm sorry that it's taken a while, but I do have it. And this is gonna be Steelman dating. And we're gonna try to learn something here. We are just not as good daters, I guess.
Okay. Cool, man. I need you to put up 3 fingers.
Let me know if you can hear that, please.
Jesus.
Not that. Let's watch this. Let's just watch this.
Steelman, let's go.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, is this working okay?
Yep, right. We can hear you.
I have to say that he is looking great. Just look at that. The hobo hair on the side. The unkept bird. The kept bird. It all oozes personality. Who wouldn't want to date that kind of man? And now listen, okay? Tonight, I was ready to keep myself looking as bad as possible. Didn't comb my hair. I'm just taking notes of how to be such a great, such a man. So Mushroom Man shows the way, Mushroom Man.
All right, cool. Well, awesome show, Alex. Ruby, I'm sure I'd love to meet you. But Grace, you've been on my radar the last couple of days, so I just wanted to chat with you for a minute.
You're
Been on my radar for a couple of days. What a beginning. I've been stalking you lately. You want to come over?
big V for Vendetta fan?
Oh, we can get into.
Are you a big B for Vendetta fan? Having all the masks in the back? Instead of answering just yes, he's like, well, we can go into it later on. I need to go into that kind of things. I need to make myself a little bit more charismatic, you know? Don't answer questions with yes, no, like a normal person would do. Be like, oh, well, you know, we can go into that later on.
The story, but it's my merchandise on Amazon if anyone wants to support me. There you go.
It's one of my favorite movies, so that's why I asked. All right, so you and Grace, I'm going to take...
I will say that I respect the grift. We have to respect the grift. It's a great way to start it.
Myself.
Now, I will be honest. I'm not going to go into Grace much. This is not about necessarily her. We're here to learn from the Red Pill Man himself.
All right, cool. Well, what up, Grace? Good to meet you, I guess.
Hi, Steelman. What's good?
Yeah, kind of ironic. I think we were actually on a panel the other day together, but we were so busy doing debates and stuff. I don't think we really. It was the first time I had actually seen you and heard of you. But it turns out that you've got this big online personality. And in fact, you made quite a splash that night. Obviously, your debate with, I think, your dad or whatever.
Oh, great
caused a
one.
He goes directly into it. Oh, I met you in this place that time. You might not remember you, but I saw you across the room, and you had that smile on your face. And I knew at that point, when you were arguing with your dad on whether or not you should be sold off to some Hollywood executive, that I needed to be there to talk to you.
a lot of
Yeah,
love
yeah.
for her.
I don't
So I went around and started looking for more information.
remember you from there, but not for lack
Yeah, I
of
was
you
like, I
having a
don't know.
forgettable face.
Oh,
Unforgettable
yeah,
face.
right on.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
yeah.
I would remember you. Sorry.
No, I got what
I
you're
would
saying.
remember you if I hadn't been so drunk and busy, so yeah.
There you go. Yeah, no, and it was like it was like a quick night. I don't know. But since then, and all of that, I was like, who is this chick? And in fact, I was like, I had watched
I need to know more about her. I needed to know more about you, honey. So I went around and started asking questions.
one of your dad's debates with Andrew the other night, like right, after I saw him on the panel. And I was like looking at your family stuff, like the last couple of days, just kind of like, who is this chick? What's the story,
Yeah.
And so,
What's the story? I wonder what he's gonna think of the story of the Thorps. Being honest, I don't know all of the story, and I don't care that much about the story. And I'm not gonna talk about the story because that would be a full documentary, a docu-series, as people would like to say. That would be a full docu-series on the story of the Thorps. But let's see our slick man right here. Let's see what he's gonna do and say to win the heart and mind of Grace.
and then
What do you think?
then you pop up. Oh, what's that?
So what do you think about my story?
Well, I think it's interesting because a lot of people on the internet will take something that you say or something that you might think, and they'll twist it and run with it, and then spread it like wildfire.
Very true. Very true.
He will go. Yeah, it's fucking gross. I don't know if he's gonna go ahead and crash, but I like the avoidance of the question. People will go around and do stuff and say stuff and just twist it, I need to learn a little bit more of that avoidance. The avoidance tactics. That's how you win the heart of people. You avoid them. I mean, sorry. My bad. It's not about you avoiding them. You avoid their questions. I'm learning so much.
True.
And I think that has happened to you and your family. I've noticed, that you guys are outside of the box thinkers, and
I need to be able to. I wish I had like enough hair to grow a beard, to let my beard just grow into that greasy mess, so I could look more like him for this stream.
that can be twisted by the mainstream.
Yeah. Yeah, I know about your story. Your story is like, well, you are out there, and it was twisted, the story, and it was twisted by the mainstream. I'm learning so much. Are you guys learning with me? Are you guys learning about how to get the ladies? I am learning so much. It's amazing. Amazing.
And so yeah, I thought that was interesting because at first it can appear to be like crazy, but that's what we need is people who aren't afraid to say what they think.
Oh, that's
You know,
really
and-
sweet. Thank you. I don't really claim to make some kind of big statement. I'm just an idiot, but thank you. I appreciate it anyways. That's nice.
I'm not hating on beards. I agree. I like people like to have their beard, and it's just about that the unkept beard that he has with the hair flowing from the front. It's like it's the masculine energy that you get from that. That's what I'm lacking. I just need to have like a greasy beard with a huge amount of hair coming from. I try my best. Look. I didn't comb my hair today. I'm trying my best. I'm just doing what I can to be as good looking for the ladies today. Just doing what I can.
Oh, Yeah, well, I mean, your family has apparently a whole thing going on. But,
Oh yeah, we're filthy.
well, and I know.
Funny. He makes a small comment about that, and she just leans into it. Let's see how would you react to that.
But, I don't think you're necessarily that degen. I think you're actually looking for someone to, you're pointing out that society.
Oh, you're not that. You're my. I'm gonna go ahead and say what he should have said there. I feel that after seeing him and looking at this conversation, I think at that moment he should have said, you know, you're not that much of a degen, but you're my kind of degen. That is the new way of getting the ladies. You lean a little bit into it. You're like, ah, my kind of degen, right? If I was a rapper, I would make that rap go, whoa, what about my kind of degen?
Is degen, and that no one's really, like you said, corrected you on that, or been there to help you fix that perspective, and
Nobody's going to fix the perspective of the degen. If he's actually kind of right. He's like, nobody has helped you like to fix the degen. The degen side. Nobody has helped you fix the degen side. That's why she's gonna have the debate with me. I'm gonna fix the fucking degen side real quick. That's my point, right? That's what I wanna try to do. Wait a second. This is not about me. This is about Steelman and him teaching us. So I'm gonna go ahead a little bit back. We're gonna watch a little bit back that again, and we're gonna see him teach us how to do it.
that society is degen, and that no one's really, like you said, corrected you on that, or been there to help you fix that perspective, and I'm not really
me and you are not going to make it any less degenerate, are we?
What do you think the answer to that question is gonna be? I'm gonna give you two options. A, no. B, absolutely not.
Well, we're probably not. And in fact, if you want someone to dominate your house, screw all this YouTube stuff, right?
Oh my god. Ah.
We'll take it to the big leagues, you and I,
What does that mean?
I mean, you and I can make money with you in other ways than this.
I can make money with you in other ways. What the... I'm not gonna go ahead and ask the question. I'm gonna leave it there. It's one of those degen things that you fucking don't want to know. You know? Holy mother of Christ. Oh. Oh my god. That is a high value man right there. Telling you how much money he's gonna make out of you.
But anyways, all of that aside, that's not what I'm here for, and that's not. Although we probably would end up doing that, it's not what I would want to advocate for.
We would end up doing that if what? If we were dating?
Probably.
If we were probably. That is the good answer when you're going on ahead and putting that out there. Like, how much money I'm gonna make out of you. How much money I'm gonna make out of you. You end up that phrase with if we were dating, probably.
Really? You think you could convince me? I said I would never ever do that. What would you tell me? What would you say to me?
Oh, I would say great, because
I'm glad I was not the only one who understood exactly what these men. I'm gonna use the Pisco stance. Maybe I will get maybe I will get on notice. Maybe I will be put on notice. But this man was obviously talking about something. I'm glad I was not the only one that picked that up.
I would say that's great. I need a good woman like that. and I support that.
A good woman like that. My fucking god. Oh. I'm not saying I'm literally stunned. That stunned me. That really fucking stunned me.
And I would say, let's do some good shit instead of becoming
But
further
if we
degens.
were going to do some degenerate shit, what would it be? Theoretically, hypothetically speaking.
Oh, instead of talking online, we'd do some other stuff online, and people would watch us do that and pay us to do that instead.
Oh my god, Oh my god. Oh. Let's be honest. How can anyone resist that? How could anyone resist that proposition? No. If you were gonna do something, what would it be? Oh, I will do something completely different on the internet. We'll be getting a lot of internet points from it. I'm so glad that the mushroom peel is teaching us all today, how to do it the right way. How would you do it the right way?
You got a body ready for the camera?
Yeah.
The answer to that question, in all reality, is no. But let's see what he has to say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'll do that. Give me a second. I think I turned it down because of the music, but it's fine. I can just turn it up. Let's hear that confidence again.
Just to do that instead,
Let's hear that confidence.
You got a body ready for the camera?
Yeah.
You see the confidence when he said that? Oh, exuding the confidence. Yeah. That's how I tell people, Whenever I'm going up ahead and I'm trying to tell them how confident I am, they, oh yeah. That's the way to do it. That's the way to go.
But I really just wanted to introduce myself and say hi, because I'm sure I'll be seeing more of you around, and so that's all. I just wanted to say hi, and hopefully we'll talk later.
You don't want to date me? Are you not interested? Am I ugly?
She's totally just playing with him. The guy's like, well, I not dumb fuck up, but I'll be seeing you around. And Grace is just throwing the fuck up. Oh. This is why I like drama. Because every time I hear these people doing something stupid, it just gets better and better. Every time. The overconfidence, the way that they move around in the world, it's amazing. Amazing.
Oh, okay. So no. So you, no, not at all. So I got more than. So I got no.
He is, his brain is into overdrive right now. He never thought for 1 second he had a chance. So he's like trying, his brain is trying to like recognize reality at this point. Okay? It's like a trap. You see that trap? And it's the cheese. It's right there. The cheese is right there. And you have to avoid the cheese. Avoid the cheese. Right? You know it's a trap. But the cheese is so tasty. And he's right there. He's in that area on his brain. He's like seeing the cheese, thinking it's so fucking tasty.
I'm taking offense at this point because I've been, you know what I mean, like really. Seems like you're not interested. Is there some kind of problem? I don't make your dick hard. Like, what's going on here? Too fat?
No,
Ugly? What?
yeah.
You don't like my personality? What is it?
No, it's the. Let's take this conversation off the airways. How about that?
Oh. Mr. Caveman now has problem with the airwaves. Oh my god, Mr. Caveman. A moment ago you were ready for the cameras. What happened? Did the mushroom man told you to stop? Did Mushroom Man got angry at you? I wonder. I really, really wonder what happened. What happened, Steelman?
I'll send you a message in private.
She's absolutely not interested. I want you to look at her face for just like 5 seconds here, and look how she's trying to keep the the show going, but at the same time is trying to hide her disgust.
I'll send you a message in private. Because I got things, you know me right now. I'm just playing, but I really do got things I got going on.
You know me. Dude, no one knows you. Not in this context. This is the first time we're learning from you. Okay? But in all reality, I don't think she knows much about you. I'm doing my best. I got my disheveled face here. Okay? I got my hair all up and around. I'm trying to look as bad as possible, so I'm learning from you. But I don't think we actually know much about you. Anybody.
And but I'll keep in touch with you. I know I'm gonna be seeing you around. I just thought I'd actually try to say hi and let you know that.
Are you married?
This is the meet and greet. This is the meet and greet. You know, just meet and greet. I just wanted to meet you. I'm gonna go into a dating panel just to meet you, because I had a thing. I had a thing going. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Oh, I wonder if she's gonna tell her what it is. Does he have a thing? I think he has a thing.
All right.
No.
Oh, I thought I saw a ring.
All right, Grace. Would you go on a date with Steelman?
No, you can't turn your camera on for the answer. You can't turn your camera off for the answer. No, that's not how this works.
Will she?
They're scared. Would I go on a date with Steelman? So far he's the closest I'd go on a date with, but it was a little bit fanboyish and not really date-ish, so...
The answer is no. The answer is no.
It would feel more like a fan meetup, so I would hang out with him, but I wouldn't go on a date with him.
Oh, the answer is no. Oh my god. Who in the right mind would have seen this coming? I guess my interpretation of this has been really mean. But I learned a lot from Steelman. I learned about being disheveled. I learned about being a fun boy. About telling the people that you want to meet, you know. Want to go on a date? We can make some money on the internet together. This is the worst simp behavior I've ever seen in my entire life, and I am an art student. I am without words. Without fucking words. This needs the stamp of approval. Dejan's stamp of approval. I would normally would not have taken time to cover something so ridiculous on the internet that happened. I would normally 99% of the time wouldn't have taken the time. But I will say that these 7 minutes of video are amazing comedy. He had to go on a dating panel to tell Miss Grace Thorp how much of a fanboy he is. I know, to show all of us how it's done. How do you have a speed date only to get absolutely turned down at the end because you're a fucking fanboy simp? Man, take note. Take note. Take note of these wonderful, wonderful ways in which Mr. Steelman is actually teaching us the way forward. Imagine that. The moment I saw this, I knew I had to do it. I knew I had to cover it. I like Steelman in the sense of he's a person on the internet that I can have a conversation with 99% of the time. I dislike Steelman in almost every other thing. And the reason why is because he's just too fucking much. Just this. Okay? You can have a conversation with him 99% of the time. And the other 99% of the time, you just cannot. You can't. You can't have a conversation with him. There are certain things that he will never understand or change. Because they're part of their personality and pretty much part of their branding. And yeah, it's a little bit sad. A little bit sad. So, Steelman, you're a fucking DJing, okay? You are the reason why we have the value society so much. This kind of behavior is. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. This was fucking amazing. This is the best shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh, what a degen. Oh, the fucking degen. Scott, I don't like this. I think you are correct in a sense, and you're incorrect in a sense. I think Grace has some kind of moral value system. She just doesn't. I think she's living in this kind of double mindset, right? That we have when we're kind of young too, and I think she has. I think there's hope for her to find someone, make a family, be an actual person, make something of herself, do all of these things. That's the cool thing about being young. You can repent, you can go to Christ, you can do all of these things. Yeah, I know she's an actor, but I mean, even as an actor, like she can do all of those things. She can actually repent, go back to Christ, and do all that. Okay. Well, she didn't. She pretty much said, "What if I say no?" And he didn't have an answer to that. And he was the fucking DJ, and he was the one who said, "Well, you know what? I can make a lot of money from you, pretty much." So that tells you a lot about the kind of man this guy is, right? So I think she has like this kind of moral set axiom thing going, but it's obviously twisted and kind of perverted in a sense, and I really hope that she can find Christ in her life and have a family and find her worth. Because she's young and she can actually make something of herself, make something good of herself, and have good fruits. I don't even like when it comes to Steelman. I'm not even sure. I don't know. That was yeah, that is a point in which I don't know if you can have a way back. I don't know if you, after these, you can just go back in time and be like, maybe I should not go to a dating panel looking like a caveman and proposing in the middle of the dating to do some wonky content in order to get her heart. What a fucking idiot. What a nail. I'm gonna win your heart, lady. Listen, all we have to do is do some wonky content on the internet. What do you think about that? Oh my god. There's a reason why we make Saving Cal Edition, or Saving, maybe there's a next game that's gonna be the Saving Grace Thorp edition of an RPG Maker game. There's never gonna be a Saving fucking Steelman edition, because this kind of shit you can't you can't get saved from. You just can't get saved from them. Oh, this point is fucking done, dude. I'm never gonna let this go. This is amazing. I hope, Abe, he goes into your panel tonight when we're having a lot of fun, so that I can laugh at his face. I just want to laugh at him. Oh, Grace? Oh, Grace, I'm in love with you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into a panel, and I'm gonna go ahead and dress up like a fucking caveman and be all weird about it. I'm a fucking genius. Oh, Lord. If Starlink is up tonight, maybe tonight, I'm hoping he has a good one tonight. The Warriors God, this time he won't suck the air out. He's not going to. He's gonna be the joke of the chat. We're gonna be asking him for all the slick moves, Let's call some moves out. We need to make a game about this. In fact, we are going to make a game out of these. How about we do another game designing stream? You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a dating game. If he doesn't come back, we can do it another time. But hopefully, we'll come back, Abe. It's gonna be great. Oxygen leaves. Caveman enters. Oxygen leaves. It's amazing that he has survived that long without oxygen. Being honest, like everybody just wanna die. He keeps on leaving. Even without oxygen, he keeps on leaving. Now, he doesn't make the best decisions, right? will not make the best decisions in life, but he does keep on leaving. Oh my god. This has been some of the greatest content ever on the internet. Steelman, when you see these, I want to tell you. You're a fucking idiot. Oh. What would we do without idiots like you on the internet? Oxygen deprived. Yeah, the oxygen deprivation is real. It's very real. So, that's pretty much what I have planned for today. I didn't plan like a big stream. I want to have fun. I want to go at this. This is amazing. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do our replay. We're gonna replay. We're gonna replay the rejection. We're gonna try to figure out the frame where Steelman's heart just got broken. So we're gonna go ahead and do that because I wanna do the replay of that. We're gonna do it in 0.5 speed so that we have, so they all sound drunk at the same time. Let's see. 0.75. It's gonna be them. Not only is this gonna be Steelman not only being rejected, but them also sounding drunk.
I saw a ring.
All right, Grace, would you go on a date with Steelman?
No, you can't turn your camera on for the answer. You can't turn your camera off for the answer. No, that's not how this works.
Why do you guys do that?
Let's try to find it.
They're scared. Would I go on a date with Steelman?
The clap. The clap before the storm.
So far, he's the closest I'd go on a date with, but it was a little bit fanboyish, not really date-ish, so it would feel more like a fan meetup, so I would hang out with him, but I wouldn't go on a date with him.
There it is. There is the frame. Oh my god. There is the frame. Can we put a nail in chat? I'm gonna put a nail in chat so he knows. This is the frame. This is the frame. Well, this has been my stream for today. I don't think I can do raids. Wish I could. I can probably just send you all to Steelman, which is what I'm gonna do anyway. Steelman. Oh, no, not Steelman. Not Steelman. My bad. Misspoke. Oh, it's that oxygen deprivation. What can I do? I need some oxygen. Oh. We're gonna go to lower class though. That's where we're gonna go. We're gonna have a fun time with lower class. That's the idea. Because lower class as always is having an amazing open panel that anyone can join in. We can just go ahead and have a great time. At the end of the day, he's a bigger streamer than I am at the moment, and yeah, we're gonna have fun. The mushroom? No, it's this mushroom. No. Hello, Dan. Welcome. You missed the show, Dan. You missed the show. but the show must go on. We're gonna go to we're gonna go to lower class now. This is his channel. Give it a like, give it a sub. If you can give me a like, I will be greatly appreciated as well. Because I don't get those. I'm probably gonna get my first dislike, and it's gonna come from Steelman's broken heart. But I'll accept that one. I will accept the downvote for that. Glad to see you. I would like to talk to you about stuff later on, but that will be off the waves, Mr. Dan. I recommend you to look at this. It was amazing. These are the 5 minutes that turned into an hour of pure amazingness. So thank you all for having come. Thank you all for being part. I will put my end screen. This has been truly an amazing stream. I enjoyed every single one of you, and take care of yourselves, take care of your day. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna go all in with Grace on this debate. I want to go ahead and make a statement and actually give an argument to this kind of horrible degeneracy we're watching. Once again, thank you all. Have a great day. Now, make your games.